This week we dig out an area for a porta cabin. This includes digging out a bank and putting in Lego blocks as reinforcement. I'm the Digger Girl, this is episode 125, let's go. We're on Monday morning and a new working week. This was a job that was started last week, but I had no video last week because I was off with the kids for the October holidays. So I done Friday here with Dad. So what he's basically doing is this area here, taking it away for a welfare unit to sit in there. So digging it all out, it's getting dumped over there, and then there'll be concrete blocks coming in and then a container will sit in as well. So far we've dug out this much. There's cables and water pipes and stuff in here that we have to watch out for. But yeah, so Dad's been on that and I've been on the V-track dumper. So that's all the stuff we dug out. It's quite a lot there actually. That's all getting dug out now, but ended up hit some rock, which isn't ideal. A lot of it's been soft to manage to dig out, but it's getting really, really hard now. But hopefully we'll be able to dig it out. Go back. Right, we're on the next morning and I'm out in the yard. The tipper's filled up with planings and I'm about to take that down to the job. Get it all tied up, levelled out. We've got concrete blocks ordered from McRae's. They're getting picked up from DJ Campbell's on Friday because we can only get like 7 on our lorry, and it's like an hour and a half, probably more than that, probably near 2 hours actually from where we want them to where they are to where we want them. So we're getting an Arctic down to go and pick them up, and then get them transported down to us. Okay, you go do your thing before we walk. I came out this morning, we already went to where the Hyundai is to look at what was happening there next. Met Dad there, then I came out to get the lorry and he's away down to the job. Phoned my dad there to say, did you put hay nets out for the horses? And he was like, yeah, I done it this morning. So he's now a horse papa. My daughter, she's been away on holiday with my mum for a week, so she's home today. So we've been in full control of the ponies. But honestly, I love it. They're so cute. I didn't see the ponies yesterday, so I'm just going to go over and give them a quick cuddle. Let them know that I've not forgotten about them. Oh wow, they're eating all that hay already. Absolute greedy guts. Morning boys. Hello. How's you, Obs? How's you, my boy? Mwah. Hey Bluey, oh my god, look at the colour of you. You need taking in and good brush. So I have had the jackets on the boys when it was wild weather. But the farrier, Ninian, who was out last week, he was like, you're going to get them too soft, like get the jackets off, it's not cold. Oi, oi, oi. He was like, it's not cold, take them off. And I was like, okay. So now I have, and he's been obviously rolling about the mud. Look at him. What a state you're in for Ellie Lou coming home, boy. Shouldn't call you blue, should call you brown. Right, I've got me here for him to cut. Look at my nose. Right, it's been a minute since I've been in this wee tipper. Yeah, it's a great wee thing. The road we're going down is really, really narrow. You're getting an 8-wheeler down there right enough, but we don't need that much material down there, hence the reason why we're just taking this down ourselves. I'm saying a tipper, I mean like an 8-wheeler tipper. So yeah, go down here, tip this off for Dad, see what his plans are. I actually had someone comment, well, on a video from the last video I put on, there's a few negative comments saying, oh, like, I could have moved all that stuff, what you've done with that Hyundai in half a day with the doors or whatever. In reality, see that Hyundai job, I'm doing it on hours. So because I've been so busy, been away, I was at plant works, Brussels with Hyundai, had other jobs going on, emergency jobs going on. I said to the client, I was like, look, I can get the machine there and I can come and do it as and when I can. And that has suited him. He's a very busy businessman, he's hardly ever in the country himself. So he understood that, and that works great for us. The Hyundai's sitting there, and some days I'll manage 3 hours at his job, some days I'll manage 8 hours at the job, and that's fine, that works for us. But one thing I'll not tolerate on my channel, never have, from the days I started social media on YouTube, I've never tolerated any negative comments. People try and tell me how to run the business or stuff like that. I know what I'm doing, I know what targets I'm doing, I'm open to good advice, and not everything's negative, but I know what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to be, and what targets I've got to meet. So don't you worry about me. Just you do you and I'll do me. I've never respond to any negative comments. I simply just delete them and be done with them. They're gone, forgotten about. But I don't have to do YouTube. I enjoy doing YouTube, and I'll continue to do YouTube as long as I want to. If I get to the point that I'm not enjoying it anymore, I'll just stop doing it. And that's as simple as that. I know like 95% of you, probably more than that, probably like 98% of you are absolutely amazing. Like I always say, YouTube's my best platform. I get no negative comments, all really nice people, the same people coming back every week and watching and commenting, and that's what I want. My audience is small but good and cool. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But I do think because I've ignored negative comments since I started social media in 2019, 2020, people just realised, oh wait a minute, Amy never replies to negative comments, like why am I wasting my time? I'll get the odd in like different platforms, and I honestly just laugh at them. I'm like, yous are hilarious. Yeah, that's just a thank you to all my subscribers who support me and follow this journey with me. I don't even know what I'm doing, where I'm going with it, or like whatever. Like you just know, like, see right now what I'm saying to you right now, you know as much of what I'm about to do later on than I do. Like, I don't know what my next move's going to be. Like, genuinely don't know. I could be doing anything. I could go and drop this load, help Dad down here, or I could go and drop it, head back, go to the Hyundai. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do next. Like, it's a guessing game here. But without all you guys supporting me, my dreams, like my final house, my dream home, none of that would be possible without you. So I want to make it very clear to you guys that I really appreciate every single one of you and have done from the start. People try and be like, oh, it's like I'm showing the reality, but like in reality, like I literally do show the reality. If I have an F up, I show you guys an F up, or if I'm not feeling good and don't fancy filming, I just don't film. Like, it is what it is. But because I show it all, that's why I'm sharing the news about selling the house and all that. It's a bit more personal, but you guys have been on this journey with me, so we can share it together. I hope Dad's down here ready for me. We got it pretty ready last night, everything was dug out. Just going to fix his levels and then just cap it with some planings. It won't matter too much because the cabin's sitting on top of it, but it's just to clear the whole area up. It makes it a lot nicer around your feet when they open the door and stuff like that. So that's why we are taking this material down. It's a bit getting used to the old gear stick again when I've been used to automatics. It's a wee bit tight here, look at that. Oh, I'm not going to make that into reverse back. There we go, that's better. So here Dad is through the trees, just tied up all this stuff we took out of the bit. And Dad scraped it all off and leveled it all out. You can see these stones there, that's at one point that would have been a nice stone bit right along here. Just drains there too. So he's levelled all that out. There's just more stuff obviously to get taken away. So it looks like I'll be back in the truck dumper to move the rest of it. And yeah, get the planings in, get it all levelled out. Maybe I should go and tell him how to tidy up, show him how it's done. There we are, so it's all been set out. It's a wee bit tight here. So the plan is there's going to be concrete blocks down here. There'll be 2 high, I think we're going, because that bank's quite big. Once the blocks are in, we'll tidy that up and pull it back down to there. We've pulled it this way a little bit because the door would be there, so you don't want to open the door into like the building. So we managed to hopefully get it around about here somewhere. So yeah, that's all done. All marked out. Dad's way to level off over the stuff out there, then I'll take the wee Hitachi and the track dumper over there and leave them out over there out the way. I'll back up and put the planings just next to it, and then Dad can cast the planings in and tidy it up. Well, that's the plan anyway, for now. Right, going to get this load of planings tipped now. Honestly, love this wee tipper. So good. Job done, just like that. Right, that's me just done. I'm just going to take this tipper out. But the hill's quite leavy, it looks quite slippy. You know what this tipper's like. What? Just. So when it's like that, it's I always try and get it on as high a gear. So not too high where you're going to stall it, but high enough that it's going to get up the hill, but you can ease off and it'll like keep going. As soon as you put revs down and it starts, you lose traction, that's it, it's gone. You get one chance. Ease off and it'll just tick over and get up. So anyway, that's us out. Going now to see my wee girl after she came home from holiday, and yeah, get sorted. So as you can see, I have some orders to put out of my merchandise. I've actually got a model here, there's not many left, so it's good to see that they're still going. Then we've got, of course, got the hats for winter time, which are also going fast. But it's thanks to Shopify that I'm able to manage and grow my merchandise side of the business. I've been using Shopify now since 2021, and it's a game changer. As I said, if I didn't have Shopify, I wouldn't manage this. Shopify keeps it all simple. I can see my orders coming in, I get a wee cha-ching. I can see what you guys like most and what maybe you don't like so much. I just keep everything there in one place. I can see how much stock I've got left and how much more I need to order. So yeah, Shopify is absolutely game changing. I've got it linked up to my click and drop, so I just have to print out the label, stick it on, put the things in and gone. It's simple as that. No messing around. There we are, all done. So if you're thinking about starting an online store, then look no further than Shopify. They really are a game changer. You might also notice I have 2 birthday cards here. I get them quite often saying, can you sign something? It's my daughter's birthday or son's birthday or husband's birthday, wife, whatever. But I always go the extra mile and get a wee birthday card for them and pop it in as a wee surprise. So got 2 very special birthdays. One of the girls, it's her 14th birthday. She came to see me at Truckfest and she's the kindest soul you'll ever meet. She's got a model and another few bits and bobs. I've just went to look at this wee girl's name who's getting the model, just to make sure I spell it right. And I've got an email from her mum saying, she said it was her birthday and that's why she was getting all this stuff. And I said, when's her birthday? I've not told her that I'm sending her a card, that's a surprise. But she said, Natalia's birthday is on the 9th of November, another milestone for her as she wasn't meant to see her 5th birthday as she suffers with a brainstem tumour and collapsed left lung. Since she's found you on TikTok, she loves watching your videos while she falls asleep. No comment. Look where my car's parked and let me tell you a story about this. Right, you just seen what I was saying about my pickup. I just had it abandoned. I had the weirdest thing happen to me ever this morning. Well, not weird, I'm used to it now. If you've been following me for a while, you'd have known that I have problems with my health. I've got ulcerative colitis, which I always feel is not the greatest, but I know there's something else going on. I've been to see a private hospital, and that was an absolute waste of time. So yeah, I don't need to go back to doctors, but I don't know honestly what's going on. So this morning I got up at 5:45, like usual, 6, half 6, something like that. But I was like, I'll get up early this morning because I want to go out early to get this job done early. So today I was supposed to be going to an elderly woman's house, just along the road from us. Her driveway's all been washed out, and I promised her I would go like last week. So I was like, if I get up today, I'll be able to get it all done today. I got up, got ready, had sourdough and avocado and toast, cup of tea with oat milk, put the washing on, hung out the washing, put another load of washing on, tidied the house, put washing away, phoned my dad, spoke to him for a good 15 minutes, and then I was like, right, I'll be out soon. And this was like at 7:30. And then I went and jumped into the pickup, and like up here just went like so sore. I'd phoned Rupert and I'd honestly like 200 metres from my house, and I was like, oh hang on, my tummy's getting sore, I'll need to go back and get some painkillers. So I reversed back, ran into the house, took 2 paracetamol and went back in the car. I was like, hopefully that'll like ease it off a bit. and I couldn't even drive. I was like, the pain just hit me like that. I started sweating so bad. Like I started getting dots and stuff, so I just went back into my house, left my pickup van. The dipper was still in the pickup. Took like some Gaviscon because I was like, it's up here, maybe it's just something like not coming down, like I'm having so much issues, I just don't know what it is. So then I'd done that, and then I was vomited, and then felt a wee bit of relief, and I phoned my dad. Well, I phoned Rupert first, and I was like, I honestly don't know what's going on. He's like, get yourself to hospital, because he's seen this so many times with me. He's actually had to take me to hospital when the only way I can explain it is like labour. Probably worse than labour, because when you're in labour, you know you're going to get something good at the end of it. Whereas I don't know when this is going to end, or I'm definitely not going to get anything good at the end of it. So I phoned him, I was like, I'll phone your mum. But I was like, that way when you're ill, you just, I don't want anybody round about me. I just rather like, so I was trying to like walk it out, do movements to see whatever it was, to try and move it. It was honestly horrific. The sweat was actually pouring off me. It felt like I was going to pass out. It wasn't a good morning. So I phoned Dad, and he was like, right, get some warm water and salt and try and like whatever it is, it's obviously something up here. I think personally it's my pancreas, gallbladder, somewhere like that. The only reason I think that is because when I went down for my ultrasound with the private hospital, they told me to fast for 4 hours. I fasted for 5 hours, went down there, I drove all the way down to Central Belt, went down there, and they said that my gallbladder was shrunk, which means it didn't digest my food. So I obviously have a problem with digesting food somewhere. And they argue with me saying I must have not fasted that long, and I was like, I fasted that long, like I did. My drive's 2 hours down anyway, and I stopped eating at like 11 o'clock. My appointment was at 4, but that was a whole different story. So I think it's obviously something I can't digest. It's not as if I had any hard food to digest. So yeah, so after all that, I was honestly floored. I went and lay down, and I fell asleep like that. I was like, I'm out of it. But Dad was like, don't worry about the job, like just make sure you're all right and see how it goes. I've got like such bad shoulder pain up here too, and like chest pain, but no, I feel like it's not chest. I feel it's right in my chest, like muscular. So yeah, there's obviously something going on, but I'm taking it as just like I can't digest the food. I don't really know, to be honest. I have been very good at eating very small meals, and like throughout the day. I'm not a very good eater at all just now, to be honest, because I'm scared to eat kind of big meals. I can never really finish a meal. But anyway, so that was my dramas for today. So it's now 11:15, and I'm heading out here. Now, I honestly don't think I'll be able to go and do what I was supposed to do. I'm still looking for these tablets. I'm looking for some more tablets to try and pop to ease the pain. I'm actually just looking for Rennie's this time to try and keep on top of that in case it is something. Literally, this is what I'm thinking is something to do with this again, because see, last year I could not go anywhere without these. I could not go to bed without having them, could not do a thing. But I did these off for a bit, but now I can't go can't go far without them now, to be honest. They're always in my bag. So yeah, I don't want to push it too much. Like, I'm honestly, like, look at my bags under my eyes, and that was just from that one episode this morning. Like, I was in great form when I woke up. Don't have the kids, they're at their dad, so I was like on great form to get on top, like get some like a good day's work in. It's nice and dry. I was like, this is ideal. Bang, hits me like that. So I need to go out anyway to the yard and see the ponies. My dad was like, I wonder what it is. It must be down to stress or something. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's doing my fucking head in. And he's like, you need to go to the doctors. But I'm like yeah, like I never get to the bottom of the doctors. I just get palmed off saying it's my colitis, and that's it. Oh, so anyway, I'm not going to push it too hard today. I'm going to go out and see the ponies. But yeah, I'm just going to try to take it easy today. See how it goes. You bastard. See that lane control in these fucking new pickups, man? If you don't turn it off and then you just like go touch the white line a wee bit, just pulls you. Honestly, they're the most dangerous thing ever. But anyway, let's go see the ponies and try not waste the day. Try and get something done. Right. Oh, we are on Thursday, and I've managed to make it out to work today. I'm not better. I'm just waiting for my dad to come home and help me load the machine up. So it can take it long to do the job that I was going to do yesterday. But in the meantime, I fed the horses, I'm covered in hay. I'm going to go along and see the customer. She's elderly woman. Like, I've known her my whole life. Her grandkids were in school with me. She's in a road done up, so I'm just going to go along and tell her we're going to have it along today and make sure that's okay. I'm sure she'll be happy enough to see us, so let's go. So you can kind of see from here the water's not getting off and it's just following the whole way down the road. It's just washing it out to the left hand side there. You can see the water damage. So we'll get some planings on it, get it shaped. There's no ditch there, and that's the only thing. There's a ditch from here, but then look at the water down that left hand side. It's just totally gone. And this bit is the worst bit. You can see here, I'll put my window down there. Like, all this here has all just been totally water damaged. Right, first thing I need to do is go and warm up this truck, get my car down, get the ramps down, get it loaded up. We're taking the machine, the bucket what's on it. Oh no, it won't, there's no bucket on it. The bucket, that bucket, and the grading beam. Take that out with me, get it loaded up. This lorry needs a wash as well now, as well as my pickup. The air's low in it, so wait for that to lift up a little bit. I don't ever like giving it a good rev like that when it's cold. It's not even that cold outside, but anyway. Right, then we put the axle down. Oh, I'm so sore. Oh, go and put the legs down. Right, so I'm going to actually take this grab off and find somewhere to put it. Perfect. Then I'll pick up my beam. I'll grab it out with the claws because it's kind of stuck in behind all this stuff. Jesus, it's buried. Just like that. And then I'll grab my bucket. Only need this one bucket. That'll do. And then right, now that's loaded up, I'm just going to put the ramps up and then I'm actually going to turn this lorry off because I'm going to load the other lorry up, the tipper up with planings while I'm waiting for Dad to come home. Or I'll go and take that machine along just now. I guess I can go and take that machine along just now. Couldn't I? Let's see. Right, that's me just here. I think I'm just going to reverse off the road a little bit, but I don't know what kind of angle it'll be at here. I'll try for that. I'll try half on the road. I'm going to have to do a quick tip here because I'm still half on the road. Be right back. Right, we've got that big oak tree and we've got cables there, so I've had to just pull down on the road for this one and just put it up there. There's no other way I can do it with that big tree and then cable, so let's do this quickly. The branches. I'm actually just going to knock this off and just throw this in the ditch now. Of course that was going to happen. Bastard. Go off. I really hope my dad's getting some fuel for this machine too. I was like, I don't think I'll be able to lift him up into the back of my pickup just because of the way I was feeling this morning. He said he'd get some, but chances are that he's probably forgotten because you know what he's like. Right, I'm going to knock. And I'll be able to grab, I don't have to be able to grab this one. See these branches? Oh, my God. Actually, I hate branches. If I can get through there enough, just pick up my bucket. Oh, you b****. I am right on my nose. Can't see. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Not with this big thing on. No. Right. Oh. Honest to God, seeing you're feeling like this, everything just makes it worse. Visibility, branches. Oh. The worst bit of it, I'm just going to throw this through the gate now. This. Oh, what is going on? Off. Oh, I actually can't deal. No, not today. Not today. I'm on the road, lorries on the road, under cables, branches, and this is the shit that I have to deal with. Why is it even jammed on there? Like, what's going on? I actually don't know. It's one of these days I wish I just stayed in my bed. I'm going to have to just abandon this. I'm just going to have to leave this here because I can't leave the lorry in the road any longer. Somebody's going to come. Let's try that. Dad's going to be a wee while. He said he'll be like an hour yet, so I'm going to give my pickup a clean because it's absolutely disgusting. It's hard to tell. It's look at that. It's got bird poo and everything on it. So going to give it a wee clean. The hell? Maybe it'd help if I put the tap on. Maybe not. What the hell? Right, a very important thing for this truck is there is grease nipples there. See right there for the suspension. So they need to be kept greased. So that's what I'm going to go and do just now. You wouldn't think I just washed that. But anyway, done my best. Right, Dad's finally home. So I am going to try and get this bloody hitch off, grab the bucket and track up. Don't know why it's jamming. See if you can get it now. I don't know why it's not coming off. It's like on them two wee. Finally! And here comes Dad, just untying. So because he's having to reverse up the road, means I'm going to have to pull it down, which I wouldn't like doing. It's not my first choice. But because he can't turn up there, the only way we can get up material up is reverse up, bump it down. So it's not steep, it shouldn't be too bad. I just much prefer pulling the stuff up rather than pulling it down. But look at it. You can see it more there too, how washed out it is. So I've decided to start it from here. Although that bit's not overly bad, it means here, this is where the water's trying to get off. So if you started planing from here and camber it, so the majority of the water's going down there, hopefully that will save the road. See if he remembers how to do this now. Okay. There's no one there. Where's our cable? Wait! Not bad. Oh, what a man. Right, let's get this spread. So, hopefully you can see here what I'm trying to do. So, if I dig a wee bit out here, of the original, that. That. So that way the water will now hopefully run down this way instead of down the road. So that's why I want to start planing from a way back up here. Now we just need to tidy this bit off and make sure it's not too big a lump, but enough of a bump for the water not to jump over and for the water to go down that way. Bit like that. Just need a wee bit of a big stone came out this bit here, so just fill in that bit. Something like that. I do have the grading beam there, but will I put it on? 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 Maybe take it down, mate. I'm just not sure. I need to have a few offlets and that down here. I'm going to have to do offlets instead of... Well, I don't know. I can change this. It should be that easy. I know it's jamming this morning, but it's not been used in a while. And here, the stuff's gone off, it's easier to grab with the bucket and throw it back in. I want to make sure this road's absolutely perfect, just because it is quite a long hill down to the bottom. If water gets on it once, then it's going all the way down. So need to make sure planes are on thick enough, then they'll get rolled, and the water's not getting on it. That's the main priorities. Anne in the house was delighted to see me this morning. She was so happy. She's getting so paranoid about our road. So yeah, it's good we can do this for her. I actually wish I had more time where I could just go around helping like pensioners if they've got stuff needing done, like their driveways or stuff cut back, trees and stuff. Maybe something I can work towards in the future. Like do it for nothing for them and stuff. And if they want material, then they just pay the price of material. That was something I'd love to do. Maybe one day I'll be in a fortunate enough position that I can do that and not too busy doing our own work. The planes need to be on thick enough so when they're rolled down they go hard. Some people think you've got to scatter them on, but there's no like bitumen left if you scatter them on to bind together. So the thicker the better. There he is already. Jesus, he didn't take long. He must be racing me. Just watch that cable. Oh, my good road I've just done. I've just tracked over it again and messed it up. Anyway. There we go. It's a lot better. Yeah. I think he's wanting me to guide him. I better go down and help him. Up! You're alright! Oh well, there he is for the second. Let's go and get this spread. So I just went to change the bucket there and I noticed I have a leaking hose. I noticed the oil dripping down the back of the bucket when I spun it round there. There's quite a lot of it. And it is one of these ones up in here. The week when I didn't do a video last week, there was loads of trees down and we had the grab on and we noticed it then. We were doing a wee bit of emergency works and noticed that there was oil dripping down from that. We couldn't see where from, but I can see where it's from, but where we can get to it or not will be a different story. I'll see what it's like when I close that hitch actually. They're not going to get up the road, so... Oh my goodness, there's always something. It's one of the seals that I think have gone, so I'm just going to crack on just now. It's going to be a wee bit of oil dripping out, but I need to get this road done because I'm halfway through it. I phoned Gareth and I'm sure he'll point me in the right direction and keep me right. So let's crack on with this just now. There's pros and cons for using the beam and the bucket. So the bucket would be ideal here just now, so I could just do off flits on the way. But then look how good and quick this is at doing it and leaving a good finish on it. Bucket I could push some of that stuff back in a bit easier, but... What a bloody finish that leaves. It's absolutely great. The last road I done with this, the road end's absolutely great. It's in that haulage yard, so you know what I'm talking about. There's in the actual yard itself, there's a few potholes where the trailers have been screwing around, but the actual road has lasted so well since I put this beam on it. Well, that was rapid. I spread 2 loads there. Look at that. Before Dad could even come back. So I'm just going up now, get in the bucket, and I'm going to do some offlets. I don't really like tracking over what I've already done, but it's going to get in rolled anyway. So the next offlet I'm going to do is here. There's one here already. I'm just going to clean it out, and then hopefully that means the water will go back into that ditch. So there should be nothing coming down the road. That's literally all it takes, then just a wee. And then there's another one down here. Oh wait, I think I should probably put one. Try and put one here. There's not really, that's not going to go anywhere. The grass on the other side's sitting a bit higher, so that'll do there. I'll go down here and do another one. There's a wee bit low here. I'm going to try and put one there. Don't really like putting water down a grass or lawn like that, but it's better than going down the road. What are you doing creeping about? What are you doing creeping about? Do you think there's enough camber in that? Do you think there's enough camber on it? Well, I'm hoping the ditch, should be all going into the ditch, there shouldn't really be anything coming down the road now. And then round here, there's not really much you can do with it anyway. So I'm obviously getting as much camber as I can in this. That's what she was saying to Dad there, is that enough? Because obviously it's quite a steep kind of hill, but there's a wee mini that stays up here, a wee Mini Cooper, so we can't be putting too much on so it bottoms out, but you need enough for the water to run down each side. So if I can, there's a wee offlet there, if I can camber it enough, hopefully the water will go down that way into the ditch. Just, there must be a pipe. I can catch the water there. Sorry, I'm just speaking it in my head, but out loud. Thinking in my head, speaking out loud. Right, last load for now, and Dad's away to get the roller. I'm going to spread this last load. We might need one more down at the roadside, but there's so much stuff being washed down, I'm going to tidy it up first if I've got time. Ellie Lou, my girl, she's just phoned me saying that she wants to go to like a Taylor Swift tribute act tonight in town, so I managed to get a ticket and now I need to rush and get her ready for that. That was not on the cards for today on a Thursday night, but anyway, my girl wants it, my girl gets it. It's funny. I said to Johnny, do you want to go? I was like, what would I want to go to that for? And I was like, well, some of your friends are going. And he was like, does she sing Marty Moan? I was like, no, you just stay at home with me, Johnny boy. So yeah, let's get this done so I can go and pick her up and leave Dad to do the rolling. So it turns out the oil leak that I was talking about is Gareth Evans. You see my text coming through and he was like, can't take any complaints till Monday, I'm busy. He was just joking, and he messaged saying that's just a seal, just give it a clean out and it'll be fine. So obviously I can't do it right now. I'll get this road finished and then that'll be another job to do that, but that's good, it's nothing major. Honestly, what a bit of kit this beam is. It took me a wee bit of time to get used to it and time to get over like using the bucket because I've always been a bucket gal. But yeah, it really is something else. Can't believe the job it's left in this road. This bit's so bad here. Gonna have to go back up and get the bucket, I think. There's a guy in a roller coming along the road here. We'll use that bucket. Better get in the bucket. Bucket. Bucket! Should I get it? Or we'll drag it back. Try and tell me there's a cable above my head. As if I don't know that joke. Imagine I just hit it after saying that. What a bloody job. Right, Friday we're back on the job that we were doing at the start of the week. The bit for the cabin and the concrete blocks are going in today. Now, this is one of these jobs that if it goes well, it's going to go really, really well and we're going to be done by lunchtime. Or it's going to be an absolute disaster. So this morning, Dad went and met at the haulage yard, picked up 7 concrete blocks on a 6-wheeler. The hiab has got a drag trailer. You'll see the setup in a wee minute. That can only carry 3 blocks, I think Dad said, with the weights. So that's got 3 blocks on it. So they're away down just now. And then Arctic's away to pick up the rest of the blocks, take them down here, drop the trailer and go up and repeat the same and do the same again. Because access is so tight, you can't get a articulated lorry down there. I think it'll be tight enough even with Dad's lorry and the wagon and, well, the unit and the drag. But like literally fingers crossed. It'd be good to get it all done today, tidied up, because as you heard me say yesterday with Dad, work is just too much on at the moment. Next week we're already signed on to go somewhere else. So it'd be ideal to get it all tidied, finished up today, and then the machine's away. That would be the dream. But as I said, it's going to be one of these things. Hopefully we'll lift them in with the hiab, but there might be a wee bit out, or bits might have fallen off the bank. We don't know what we're going down to here today. Dad was down yesterday and it was looking well, so hopefully it's all held up enough to get them in. This morning's like one of these mornings where, like, I look alright, I look a bit knackered, but I'm look fine, do you know what I mean? Out to work, and everyone just sees on socials that, oh, like, that's easy, she's got an easy life, she's just posts videos, like, that's fine. But in reality, like, this, never mind this job, got to get this job done, finished, hopefully everything goes in okay, hopefully there's no disasters. There's that, and then on the flip side, it's October holidays, so my kid's dad had them all last week, and then it was typical this week he needed me there for 7 o'clock in the morning. I was like, how can I be out there at 7 o'clock in the morning when I've got like 2 kids? Like, where am I going to put them? So Rupert ended up coming up late last night, and he's got 2 kids as well. So he ended up sleeping in the floor in one of the bedrooms, and I ended up sleeping in the floor in my living room because there's not enough. I've got a 3-bedroom house. There's 6 of us. So like, it's one of the like the stuff we sacrifice to come to work early and get jobs done is a bit that nobody sees. And as I said the other day, like, I like to keep it like very much reality as well.
but sometimes you just don't want to know about me sleeping on my living room floor so I can get to work early without waking everybody up. But anyway, I've made it out the house just after, a wee bit later, but I phoned Dad and it's fine. Still good going considering. So yeah, Roops is on full babysitting mode today with the 4 kids. And I was like, I'll be as late as I can done. Have dinner on the table and then I'll be home. Nah, I'm only kidding, but not really. Right, let's go see what the crack is down here. Right, they've obviously got down so far, which is great. Makes it look so easy. First one in. The lines there, that's the boundary line, the blue line. Right, that's 3 in place. We've got another 4 here of our own lorry. So far, so good. It is really, really tight around this site, like really tight. Diggers sitting there, pickups are up there on the road. This lorry's nosed down as parts that go to the building, and Lackey and the hiab is, I had to take I don't know how many shunts to get in there. So there's the first 3 in. The thick line is what we're putting them to here. Dad's digging out there because I've still got such bad chest pain and I feel bad that he's having to do all the work, but that's what it is. This one's unloaded and now going on to a little lorry to get the 4 off. And we're getting there now, so we're going to put one along the end there and then one sitting on top of it, and then the rest will continue all down this area here. This is perfect, it's quick, stop the bank falling down, it gets the cabin, tidies it all up, and then you'll pull the bank down so it sits on top so it's all neat at the end. So that's the hiab turned, ready to go back up and get more. And Dad's just tidying out this little bit here. And that was just what had fell down this morning, so he's tidying it up and just putting it in behind the back of them there. So that's 7 in, we've got another 10, I think it is, to come. The second lorry's just arrived with all, that's good. The second ones have just arrived, so we're going to put some in there and some on here and then get them taken down, because obviously the big lorry can't make it down. So yeah, some onto our lorry, some onto the back of this, and then this one can go. Right, time to get the rest in here now. To here, and then along this way. So tight for space. Taking shape now. I think Dad's ordered too many. It's looking good. Such a quick way to get it looking tidy. And obviously serving its purpose. I think it's going to be a wee bit tight in here, so he's going to try and dig a little bit more out. But it's rock, as you can see, so where it'll come or not is a different story. Right, getting there now. Got a couple more to get put in here. I think we might have one left over, which is not bad. So we half them will go down there, one full one on there and half one on there, and then that should be it. Right, last one of the big ones getting lifted off now. So there we have it, job done. So Dad will just pull the bank down, tidy it all off. But yeah, it's looking good. Just put the hiab away, get tidied up, and that'll be us all done for a Friday. There we are, the boys are just getting turned there just now, are ready to go, and that is us. Looking good. So the final job will be get some planings down, tidy this all up, then Glass will be back next Thursday to put the cabin in place.
So as far as this week goes, that's it. Over and done with. As always, thanks for likes, comment and subscribing. Make sure you come back next week and see what we're up to. Thanks guys. That fly is really doing my head in. Yellow, orange, purple.
Yellow, orange, purple.
Oh shit, I did get the wrong feed. I did get the wrong ones. Anyway, I need to go and see what I got. So